All right, team, what's going on? I'm Tim Jenkins. Welcome to All Things QB, and today we are jumping in to Russell Wilson preseason week 1. We're gonna kind of look at the ups and downs of that opening game against the Cardinals, and I think there was a lot more good than bad. But in the title put roller coaster ride because it did kind of feel like a roller coaster ride, especially at the beginning. But before we jump into it, I want you guys to know I'm a huge FTA guy, which means comment for the algorithm. Please like this video. It helps others see it. And then if you're willing to, repost it on social media, on Twitter, YouTube, Reddit. I don't really know kind of everything you can repost it on, but if you would do so. And then if you wouldn't mind hitting that subscribe button. I always say you can wait till the end and hopefully I'll earn it. But I would love for you guys to hit the subscribe button and then follow me on Twitter and Instagram at TJenkinselite. I'd love to hear from you guys. So I'm really excited about this one because I think we saw a little piece of what Sean Payton is going to bring to this offense schematically. And then I thought we saw Russell kind of progressively get better throughout the day. So without further ado, let's jump into the film. We've got 3 goods, 2 bads, then 3 more goods. I am jacked up to be back, as I already said. Let's jump into it. So the first thing we're going to touch on is this is just really, really good patience, okay? So let's talk through this whole concept. We've got these verticals outside, right? We've got these guys just running off. In the slot, we've got a little Okie twist where he's going to sell the Okie route, and then boom, he's going to twist back inside. Opposite slot, we've just got like a little bit of a slip slant, really more just a choice and like, hey, we're going to give you room to work, and we want you to bend and find space, okay? Cardinals, though, they're getting to like a little cover one hole, which means we got man-to-man here, man-to-man here. You can see this guy, right? He's coming on the pressure. That's why the safety's dropping down behind him, because he's going to pressure and he's going to play man coverage behind it, okay? We've got this guy on the end of the line of scrimmage. He's going to actually be the guy who's man-on-man with the back. We got man-man here, man-man here. Our Mike backer is our hole player, okay? So he's just reading the QB's eyes right here. Our safety, he's our center fielder, right? He's the guy who's got deep everywhere, all right? So what Russell does here, Russell does a really good job of, you can see this backer, right? He starts to track Russell's eyes. Russell does a really good job of letting that backer get there and then hit the window behind him, okay? So that's really big-time patience. Also really good stuff with Jerry Jeudy and Russell Wilson being on the same page, to where it's like, hey, you keep working. I'll let this mic get underneath you. Boom, I'll hit you in that second window. You can see 56 bailing out again, right? You see 56 here. Okay, and then watch him bail out again. Bails out. A little bit of patience from Russ. Really good shot. Okay, we're moving on. Another good. You guys know, man, I love run action. What is run action, though, Tim? Run action is when we actually have the run look up front. Okay, so we have this guard pulling, right? This pull right here. Watch him. Watch this guard pull. You see 74, how he's pulling instead of being in pass pro? That's what makes this run action, right? Our back is faking here. The concept we have is we have a zipper route, a little 15-yard zipper route from our slot receiver, Cortland Sutton. Jerry Jeudy's getting outside, and he's on a little comeback, okay? You're probably reading this thing inside out, 1 to 2. Boom, good hard run action. Look at what that run action does to these linebackers. You see that influence right there? Watch this. Really good run action. And then boom, Russ reads it inside out, but we don't have to get outside because our inside guy's wide open because of the run action. Really good pitch and catch. Nice gain off a good hard run action. Man, I love it. Okay. Really, really good stuff there from the Broncos. Now we're going to follow it up. So think, we just saw the run action pass play over our heads. Okay. Now, what I want you guys to see is we're showing run action this side. So this guard's now pulling. Our back is going here. But this is the guy I want you guys to watch. We're actually doing run action. We're going to set up the backside screen. I'm going to run the clip twice. The first time, just watch this guy. So watch him. Reacts to run, but he remembers, oh, I just saw run action. So what does he do? He runs the heck out of there, right? He bails out, okay? And look how deep he is. So I love this because now I want you guys to watch 82. So 82, we're making it look like, hey, run action. Oh, never mind. I'm actually the screen guy. Okay, and we're getting out and we're running fake run action, backside tight end screen, which is why 56 is so far out of the game, because we got the linebacker to run all the way up there, and it's just a nice little screen game pickup. So to me, it's like those are really exciting design tweaks, and it's actually one of the things we touched on in the Russell Wilson, Sean Payton video from a couple of weeks ago. So hopefully you guys watched that. If you didn't, and you got some time, jump back in and watch it. But these are the kind of things where it's like, I love it where it's like, hey, we're setting it up, right? Boom, we hit them with run action, and we hit it behind the linebacker. So now the linebackers are thinking, shoot, I just bid on run action, and they hit it behind me. So what's next? Well, okay, next time I see run action, I'm getting out of there to make sure they don't hit it behind me, and guess what? We're going to throw a tight end screen. Okay, now we've got a couple of bad clips. This one I want to preface by saying, like, I'm not convinced that it's like a terrible bad. It's just something that I'd like to see get cleaned up. So what we're doing is we're running boot here, okay? So Russ is going to boot to the boundary. When I say to the boundary, what it means is we got hashes on both sides. This, because we're on this hash already, would be the boundary. If we were working over here, it'd be to the field, okay? So whenever you guys hear someone say boundary or field, that's what they're talking about. Okay, so here we've got boot to the boundary, okay? Things happen a little bit faster going to the boundary. But we've got this ultra high route, this high corner route. That's our first. We've got an over route. That's our second progression. This would be technically our third progression, or a tits. I hate saying it, but it's just the reality of it, okay? Or, which means take it if it's there, right? So we got tits to the flat, or 1 down to 2, okay? So, here we go. We've got, boom. There's our little boot fake, right? We've got our boot fake. We're working it to the boundary. Take it if it's there. It's a hard sell for me to say that's there. It looks like that corner's sitting flat. I'd really love to see him read this progression, which would lead us to hitting this over route right here. Again, right? We've got a guy flying in our face, so it's always easier to say it from the office chair like I'm sitting down in. But if we're gonna tits that thing, we're gonna take it if it's there. We've got to just put it on the tight end. Okay? We cannot just, we can't miss this one, okay? To me, it's like we should be on that over route, but if we're not on that over route and we're saying, hey, I got a guy in my face, I've got to take it to the flat. If we're going to take it to the flat, man, we better put it on him. All right, so next one we've got, this is another bad. We got cover 0, okay? So these guys, they're just playing straight man across the board, okay? They're going to end up heating us up. I want you guys to watch. You see all those guys come. We've got just cover 0 across the board, which means it's man across the board. Okay, they're bringing one more than we can protect. This, you guys, it's cut off because of my head, but this is it's a fake like shin 6 route, little fake in route, get vertical. Okay, we've got a shallow cross here. We've got more, I don't like the way this is drawn. It's more of a basic here, and then we got a sit backside. What Russell ends up doing is he ends up throwing this in route that turns to a vertical because he's saying, hey, it's cover 0. I'm going to give my guy a shot. An in route that turns to a vertical, we can get tangled up, right? In man-to-man coverage. We can get tangled up there. I'd rather see us hitting the shallow cross. I'd rather see us retreating and hitting the shallow cross. Now, listen, is there a world in which he bangs this shallow cross, this guy comes and makes a tackle, and we're still short of the first down? Absolutely. But to me, it's like, hey, we got Cortland Sutton out there. Let's try to give him a shot. But I'd like to see a little bit higher percentage there. I really would. I'd like to see a little bit higher percentage going to the shallow cross, and thus kind of, living with it if it gets tackled short is what I'd like to see, because I think there's a shot we break that tackle too and it turns into a big gain. But Russ hangs in there, tries to give it a shot. We get tangled up. Okay? Obviously, you guys know I'm going to love this one. We got a great samurai concept, which means we got the stick at A post. That's our first progression. The deep over is our second. We're hitting it off a run action. Okay, watch this. Safety stays back, right? Which means that deep over is going to be wide open. Russ does a really good job of climbing the pocket, buying time, delivering a strike. Good catch by Cortland Sutton. Love that from the Broncos. You guys know I love the samurai concept, man. It's like one of my favorite concepts in football. Really good pocket presence from Russ. Good ball, great catch. High quality football, okay? This, we've got a really good scramble drill. What I want you guys, we're going to play this once, and I just want you guys to enjoy it, right? Russ holds onto the ball, gets out of the pocket. Okay, Jerry Jeudy has to finish this catch, right? We can't drop that. But what I want you guys to actually watch the second time is look at Jeudy's route originally. Watch him right here where it's like he's going to go ahead and he's going to try to cross face, okay? Russ breaks the pocket. Look how quickly he adjusts his route. That's really good chemistry. Now we have to finish that catch. We cannot drop that. But I love what I'm seeing from the chemistry perspective. But yeah, it is frustrating though that we dropped that. Not gonna lie, very frustrating. Okay. Last one I've got for you guys. It's the touchdown. We got the cover 0 dime. Again, cover 0, right? We talked through it. We've got these guys just man-to-man across the board, which means this guy, we got pressure here, pressure here, pressure here, right? We got pressure all the way across the board. They're playing man across it. Russ does a great job retreating a little bit. So watch Russell just retreat ever so slightly, okay, because these guys are coming from depth so we don't get hit, and then delivers a strike to Jerry Jeudy, who crossed his face. Easy money, 6 points. You got to love that. That's big time stuff. Watch it from the tight so you guys can get the perspective of how Russ just hangs in there, delivers a strike, Jerry does the rest. So overall, okay, overall, to me, more good than bad. I thought it was obviously a slow start, right? With the batted ball, the miss on the original boot. Like, we covered that. There's some stuff where it's like we didn't get to today, but a slow start that I think got better. But I think there are flashes of what we're going to see Sean Payton do when it comes to the run, the run action where we've got the comeback with the zipper. Then all of a sudden you got the fake run action, boom, backside tight end. There's stuff that I think we're seeing on film already that's really exciting. So to me, I'm pumped up. Guys, I'd love for you to comment. Let me know what you think. Please take time to like and subscribe this video. And until next time, peace.